I don't know if the power is going to go out. They're rolling blackouts every 4 hours because the grid is completely overloaded since Russia's been targeting the energy infrastructure. But I think we're good. Before the war, it was a top 10 technology like center. In fact, like past 3 to 5 years, maybe even a little bit longer, a lot of these developer jobs are not going to India as much anymore. They're going to Ukraine. The country has really emphasized their like technology universities. And so they've really built that into kind of this next generation and thinking decades forward. And it's fascinating how in Ukraine during the war, when I was here a few months ago with the Project Independence Day mission, delivering ambulances, I realized that even in a city that Ukrainians consider dangerous, people still have to live their lives, right? You can't just sit in your apartment for 6 or now 8, 9 months at a time. There's still over 30 million people still in country who go to grocery stores to get, different things to cook at home. They're still going to work out at gyms, even when the lights go out, I found out last night. Also still entrepreneurs who are starting their own companies. There's still small businesses who are trying to grow and scale. It's interesting how most of the people I've talked to, even in VC, international VC, as well as the startups here, that they're actually more productive since the war has started in a lot of ways, because at least at the beginning, whenever you're sitting in a bunker, there's not much else to do other than, these software engineers go code and kind of thing. Now that's not even really an issue, where you hear the air raid sirens go off and you don't even flinch at this point. You get numb to it very quickly. So that's exactly it. It's right place at the exact right time, and trying to, basically support when others won't support because they're waiting on the chicken and the egg situation, right? Like, who's going to invest first? Well, the big ones won't come in until it's already proven, but you can't get proven until you actually have them on board. So I want to bridge that gap. Whenever something that you care about deeply, in this case, it's freedom from tyrants and being an autonomous state, like whenever that happens, like where will you be? What are you going to do about it? Right? Like you can look at the US and the midterm elections that happened for y'all. You can say that, I was there and I voted, right? Like I did something, I did an action. Okay, well, whenever Ukraine was invaded by basically a terrorist state with a dictator in charge, what did you do about it? And so I just want to actually put my money where my mouth is